What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I thought I'd do another intro right after my run. I thought I'd take this opportunity to present to you a man that is always here to support me during my run, who's here every time when I'm at the lake running. Seems to be a little bit camera shy, I guess. Good morning, everybody. I just finished one of my first morning runs. I haven't even had breakfast yet, and breakfast to me is always the first thing I do in the morning. But I try to see how I do in morning runs because a lot of people have it as their morning routine to go for a run. I limited myself to a 5K, a bit more than a 5K. I ran pretty slowly because it is morning, it is a recovery run, and I'm hungry, so I don't have a lot of energy. I ran at roughly a 5-minute 10 pace, so nothing fast. But honestly, I have to say, the first 2 kilometers sucked. But now, after the run, it feels really great to start off the day by already having done your workout. So that's pretty cool. Good? All right. Okay, so lastly, I wanted to talk about a bit the positive and the negative aspects of running that I have come to realize these last few weeks with my running progress. And I'm going to start off with the negative aspects and then go to the positive aspects so we can finish it off with something positive. The biggest negative aspect for me definitely is the time that it takes to prepare for a marathon. I'm saying this as a student, so I comparatively speaking to somebody who's working from 9 to 5 or from 9 to 6, I have a lot of time, but already I am struggling a bit to find the time to get my long runs in, to take 4 to 5 days off every week to get my runs in, to get my workouts in, to do my stretching, to do my foam rolling. So I really think that finding the time is a crucial part of your training, but it is really tough to make it work with the workouts that you have to do, to seeing your friends, to going to work, to do the commute to go to work, to cooking, to everything else that you have planned, your hobbies, hikes, whatever. I personally find it very difficult, even though I tend to be a well-scheduled person. I think a big part of it is though that you just need to get used to your training weeks. You need to know exactly in which dates you want to go for a run, and once you have them set, as I've already said in a previous video, if you kind of plan your runs throughout the days of the week, it is going to be easier for you to follow just that weekly plan than if you just take every day separately and see, do I want to go for a run or not? And then the second negative aspect for me, I've already come to realize this now, is motivation. If it's not sunny out, if it's raining, if it's cold, the motivation just is not as high as it should be, and that just impacts the rest of, at least of my running form. I'm not as fast, I can't go as long, the entire run is just not really a pleasure because I'm thinking, crap, okay, 2 more kilometers to go, 1 more kilometer to go, or 5 more kilometers to go. Whereas if I'm motivated, the entire run is a lot of fun. I don't even see the kilometers pass. And so I've found it a bit difficult to stay motivated throughout the 2 months that I've done the intensive training now. So I hope that I can at least find motivation every week from now on as the weather is getting a bit better when I step into the really intense part of my workout. Because like everybody, I want to enjoy the preparation time from a marathon, and if I'm not motivated, then it's just not going to be enough fun for me to persist. This is an awkward position to stand in. And as a great camera woman, aka my girlfriend, told me, an easy way to stay motivated is to have a routine. I think you cannot stay motivated throughout an entire marathon preparation because it's just a lot of time that it takes, and as for everything, you cannot stay motivated for 8 months at a time for something. As sad as that sounds, if you have a routine, you're going to follow that routine, and it's just going to become part of your day. And so even if you're not too motivated, you're still, if you know, okay, on Wednesdays, on Thursdays, and on Saturdays, and on Mondays, I'm going to go for my runs, you're going to do them as much as you're going to go do your grocery shopping on Tuesdays. And into the positive aspects, I'm just going to dive into a few because I think running has a lot of positive aspects, be it, health benefits, whatever. I think those are the obvious positive aspects, but in detail in my everyday life, I've realized that, for example, I'm a lot less tired. For example, usually when I study after lunch at 3 p.m., I just hit that slump where I'm tired, I almost fall asleep. And now, ever since I've started running, I've picked up running again, I really don't feel tired anymore. I sleep a lot better at night, so that probably also helps for me not being tired throughout the day. Duh. Preparing for a race is also challenging personally. It is a challenge for you, and you can challenge yourself if you're how do you say that? If you're a competitive person, which I tend to be, you can compete with yourself, and I think that's the toughest competition you can have in your own life. On every run, on every fast run, for example, you can tell yourself, okay, I want to be faster than last week. And if you're not faster than last week, well, you're going to be disappointed with yourself, and you cannot blame anybody else but yourself. So you can really, every week, you can challenge yourself, and I find that to be a lot of fun. And plus, it of course helps with training because you actually become faster. Sorry, I have to take my pullover off. It's a bit warm in here. We're in the, by the way, botanical garden of Neuchâtel in the tropical house, I guess, in the greenhouse. And lastly, the way how you can combat your motivation or force the motivation upon you is to go for a run with friends or just with other people. I know for myself that the funnest runs that I had were with friends of mine, because you can talk a bit, and even when you can't talk anymore because you have reached a level where you don't want to talk anymore, your breathing is too strong, you still suffer together, and shared sufferance is less sufferance, I guess. And if you don't know anybody in your friend group or in your family who likes to run, you can still, in most towns I know that exist some running groups that you can find online, so just people who meet up, who go for a run together. And especially in these times, I think it's great if you, in this way, also get to know people. Another really positive part that I've realized already a long time ago through running, the reason why I actually like running so much, it's a form of meditation, as cheesy as that sounds. If you go for a run alone, you really are alone with your thoughts. And how many times a day are you alone with just your thoughts? Especially if you don't go for a run with music, you're not distracted, you just have yourself and your thoughts. Through running, as through meditation or journaling, I have already solved a lot of problems that I've faced in my life, because I had really had the time. I really took an hour of my day to just think about the problem and face the problem. And if you think about the problem, or if you think about, it doesn't have to be a problem, whatever you think about, if you're then caught in your thoughts, you forget about the running, and then all of a sudden, when you're sucked back into reality, you realize, oh crap, I just ran 2 kilometers more. Yeah, and also in these times, we're all pretty busy every day. It's really great that you take the time in a day to just be with yourself and just take some you time. And then lastly, running can become a new passion. As unrealistic as you might think that is right now, it can really become a small part of your personality. If people ask me what describe yourself, whatever, being a runner always is somewhere up there. It's the same thing with veganism. I know a lot of people find that annoying, but it just becomes part of you. And if you're looking for a new passion, right now bars are closed, restaurants are closed, we cannot do a lot. If you're looking for something new, I think running is just great. You just need shoes, sport outfit, and then you can go out there and go for a run. So it's a very cool, easy, and healthy way to add certain elements to your personality as well. And so now for the next couple of weeks, I am going to start very soon my training plan, to follow the training plan that I put online that you can find right here. You should really download it, by the way, if you have not done so yet. I'm going to start following that training plan, but I think I'm going to stick to the monthly updates, not bi-weekly updates. So we've come from weekly updates to monthly updates. The reason is it takes a lot of time, as I said, and now with the intense running phase starting, I don't think I will have that much time to film and make cool YouTube videos, and I want to make cool YouTube videos. Leave. I'm sorry, so probably only videos will be uploaded every second week. Sorry to all my subscribers. And speaking of subscribers, if you haven't subscribed yet, you should really subscribe to my channel. And as always, if you like this video, don't forget to smash the like button, and I hope to see you next time.